Hi everyone, I am so excited to share with you a brand new interactive activity. This is going to be a really great one for the start of spring, and it's also going to be awesome to use throughout the year for any of your kids' birthdays. It's called Buggy Birthday Bash, and everything has been illustrated and created by GoGo Speech. Just like the rest of our activities, this is a one resource activity that you can use for your whole caseload. You can modify your presentation of this activity each time you do it depending on the child that you're working with. Feel free to change the names of the characters in the stories to get a lot of speech sound targets in, and plan ahead some repetitive phrases and verbal routines that you can use throughout to really address those goals. You can work on describing all of the scenes, all of the objects, and all of the characters in this activity, requesting items and actions, inferencing and predicting who's at the door, what's in the present, answering WH questions, formulating sentences, core words, story retell, speech sounds, and more. So in this story, we are going to be going to the ladybug's birthday party. We are going to be the first ones who show up, so we're going to help the ladybug open the door each time someone knocks. We are going to be letting in 6 other bugs to join us at the birthday party. Once everyone's at the birthday party, we are going to be able to open all of the presents that all of the bugs brought to the party. Then we're going to be able to sing happy birthday to the ladybug, and then finally eat all of the cake. So we're going to start off outside and see if the child notices that there's a little door at the bottom of the tree with a balloon. I wonder what that could be. Let's go closer. Should we knock on the door? You can knock on your desk. The ladybug! Maybe this is where the ladybug lives. So again, you can give all of these characters names, or you can just call them by the name of the bug. Why do you think there's a balloon outside of the door? Maybe the ladybug is having a birthday party, and you can have the child ask if we can come inside. Can we come inside, ladybug? Let's go. So now we're inside the ladybug's home. There are 6 hats on the ground. I wonder if we're waiting for more guests to arrive to the birthday party. Maybe we can listen and see if we can hear anyone knocking. We'll have to see if anyone shows up. So then give the child a moment to just listen and then knock on your desk. You hear knocking? I wonder who it is. Now, if you want, you can give the child some clues so that they can try to guess who is at the door. So the first bug is going to be a caterpillar. So what you can do is say, this bug is long and it turns into a butterfly. So they might be able to guess that it's going to be a caterpillar. Then you can tell the child to have you open the door, open, or you can just say, come in. A caterpillar! So with each of the bugs, when they arrive to the party, we're going to help the ladybug grab a hat. And so you can always grab the hat that's closest to you and put it on the bug. Grab the hat, put on. Then once the bug has a hat on its head, we can ask the bug if he or she brought a present for the ladybug. So prompt your child to use certain language throughout the activity to interact with these characters so that they can get lots of trials in. Did you bring a present? It almost looks like his body. You'll see each of the presents that the ladybug receives kind of resembles the bug that brought the present. Now that we've revealed the present, we can ask the caterpillar to come into the house for the party. So again, you're going to be prompting your child to use language based on their goals. So maybe you're telling them to come to the living room, or come into the house, or come in, or bring the present to the living room. So then they'll come in and the door shuts. And then we're going to do the same thing for the remaining 5 bugs. Who is it? Come in. An ant. Grab the hat, put it on the ant. Did you bring a present? Bring it to the living room. You hear something? A worm? Grab the hat, put it on the worm. Where's your present? There it is. Come in. A grasshopper or a cricket? Grab the hat, put it on the cricket. Did you bring a present? It's a circle. So again, you can describe each of the bugs when they arrive at the door, and you can describe each of the presents when they're revealed. Come in the house. A butterfly? Grab the hat, put it on the butterfly. Butterfly, did you bring a present? Come inside. Who is it? A bee? Stripes. Grab the hat, put it on the bee. Did you bring a present? Look, it has stripes just like the bee. Come join us. There's no more hats. Maybe everyone is here. Should we listen and make sure there's no more knocks? I don't hear any more knocking. I think everyone is here. So now it's time to go to the living room. Let's go to the living room. Wow! Who do you see? So you can describe the whole scene here at the birthday party. We have all of the bugs and we have all of the presents stacked up. So if you stop here, then you can talk about all the things that they might do at the party. So if you do have access to the full version of this activity by purchasing through the activity shop or by accessing through your GoGo member digital library, then you will be able to continue the birthday fun by opening all of these presents, singing the birthday song to the ladybug, and then eating up all of the cake. Also, if you're a GoGo member, then you'll have access to our entire library of GoGo symbol core words. You can use them as visual supports to make additional slides such as this one for your kids, and also to make supplemental activities to go with these. You can also put them right on the slides throughout the entire activity for additional visual supports. So on this slide, you can see that first we are going to open presents at the party, and then we're going to eat the cake. So the ladybug is ready to open all of her presents. Who was it that brought this green present? Now you can have your child try to identify who brought this present to the party. See if they can remember or see if they can figure it out based on what the present looks like. The caterpillar brought this present. So make sure you're using language that really address those speech sound goals or whatever goals your child's working on. So you might say, open the present or open the gift, or push it off, or unwrap it, or ready, set, go. That looks like dice. You use dice to play a game. 3. And we might help the ladybug say, thank you. And you can move the dice off of the couch if you'd like, or you can say, where's the next present? I think the ant brought this present. Open sunglasses. Put them on, ladybug. So we can help the ladybug put these sunglasses on. Grab the sunglasses. Put them on the ladybug. The sunglasses have spots just like the ladybug. So you can say it has spots or polka dots or circles and talk about how it has the same colors as the ladybug. Time for the next present. This one might have been from the worm. Unwrap it. Look at those. Sneakers or tennis shoes, running shoes, or just shoes. And now we can tell the ladybug to put them on. Put on, ladybug, or put them on your feet. Wow! At the bottom of the shoes, there's red stripes and there's black spots. So you can see if the child figures that out, that all of these items have spots. Next present is a green circle. So you can have the child guess what the item is before opening the present. You think it's a ball? Let's see. Soccer ball. Next present, the butterfly brought this one. What do you think it could be? Open a blanket. It has the same colors as the ladybug. Let's put the blanket over the couch. So you can just move it over the couch. The ladybug looks so cool. Are there any more presents? The present from the bee. What do you think it could be? Open. Wow! It's a vase with flowers. So pretty. And look, the vase has spots. But we shouldn't keep that vase on the couch. It might spill. Put the vase on the table. Look at all of the presents that the ladybug got. Every single thing has spots on it, but some are different shapes too, So we opened all of the presents. Do you remember what's next? It's time to eat the cake. Everyone has a fork. The ladybug has a fork on her forehead. Should we eat it on the couch? That might be too messy. Let's go to the table. We're all at the table. Everyone has a plate and a fork. So in this scene, all of the bugs take turns wearing the sunglasses. So each time you move to a different background, you'll be able to talk about who has the sunglasses now. The bee is wearing the sunglasses. Now, before we eat the cake, what should we do for the ladybug on the ladybug's birthday? So you can sing happy birthday to the ladybug with the child, and then you can have the child tell the ladybug to blow out the candles. The ladybug is blowing out the candles, and the caterpillar has the sunglasses now. It looks like the ladybug only blew out one candle. So prompt your child to say, keep blowing or keep going. One more. Yay! The ladybug blew out all of the candles. Now the worm has the sunglasses on. So now it's time to cut the cake. So you can use a toy knife or a real knife or something on your desk. I have a spoon here on my desk, so that's what I'm going to use right now. Slice the cake. Wow, everyone has a big piece of cake. And the child can pretend to have a piece of cake too and hold it in their hands. And then we're gonna have the child tell everyone that it's time to eat it or to go ahead or eat the cake. Everyone's eating the cake. I bet they think it's really yummy or delicious. We ate all of the cake. It is all gone. I see some crumbs on some of those plates. So we opened up all of the presents and we ate all of the cake. Now the party is over and it's time for everyone to go home. So all of the bugs are at the door ready to leave. And the ladybug is there ready to say goodbye to all of the friends. Bye, friends. Thank you for coming and thank you for all of the presents. That was so much fun. See you next time. Again, prompt your child to say whatever it is that best addresses their goals. The bugs are going to leave the party and we are all done. Now, an additional fun little thing might be to go back a slide so that they all pop out again. Whoa, they came back. So maybe they had something they forgot to tell us. So you can have the child interact with them here and then have them leave again. And they can keep popping in as much as you want. Now, this would be a really fun one to do with the ultimate bug hunt go-go speech activity because we do feature the same bugs in that one as well. However, this one includes an additional character, the bumblebee. So that's it. I hope you all have a blast and make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Facebook. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.